Hey everybody, so it's been a while, but there's been some updates. I thought I'd take you into the fish room and we can have a look and see what's been going on in the months and months that I've not been posting videos. Yeah, let's have a look. So, like I said, it's been a while. See if you can notice any changes. So now there's a bit more space. Actually got the same number of fish tanks, they're just laid out a bit better. So still got the big 250 litre or whatever it is tank over here. Still housing the discus from a big display tank cracking and emptying loads of water. The banging you might have heard earlier, that's my floor getting replaced now, I'm only just getting round to that. Over here we've got all the crebensis, nothing in there except some moss at the minute, some guppies, so, and some shrimp, you can see. I've mostly just been trying to play around with some guppy breeding, so most tanks at the moment are just guppies, so more guppies, and more shrimp. Nothing in there at the moment. Well, there's a few guppies that have escaped in there, but my job for today was I'm going to take my stir-by corridoras and put them in there and see if I can't get them breeding. And then over here, so there used to be the wall there or the curtain there, I've now got this is what I call the dickhead tank. Where's he hiding? There he is over there. The Geophagus surbanensis. So he's in there. There's a couple of other fish in there that don't really have a home to go to. I've been rescued or I'm just looking after them for the time being, but I thought I'll just leave that up there. It can run and they can live their lives out there quite happily. And then I've got my kind of better rack. So these are just little 12 or 15 litre tanks, I think they are. Each one's got their own sponge filter. I love this guy. Nothing in these ones at the minute. I've got some shrimp and some guppies, and I've just set that one up the other day. So I've just got some guppies in each of them to keep the filters going, basically. This one I'm just going to keep as a shrimp tank, I think, but there are some guppy babies in there that you might see until I decide what to do with them. I did have more betas, but sold a couple, moved them on, so I've only got 2 at the moment, but I might get a couple more. I think ideally I'll probably end up with 4 betas here and make this last one a shrimp tank, but I want to mature it a bit more. Maybe these last 2 will be shrimp tanks, because that is shrimp heaven. That, not so much. So all that green stuff everywhere, I'll go mad for that. Yeah, so filter in each one of these. There's actually like a reptile heat mat running underneath, but I've not got it switched on at the moment because it just sticks 27 degrees Celsius in the room, so it's quite warm. Don't need any kind of heaters in the tanks for these guys. So today's job is going to be moving these guys. There's a couple of big fat girls in there. I'm going to move them, see if I can't catch them, and move them across to this tank. And see if I can get them to get jiggy with it, as they say. So, that's my plan for today. Let's see how I get on with it, basically. Yeah, so, you might have noticed the reason for the rearrangement was I used to have these beta tanks we're all up there. Now, I'm quite tall. I thought it was going to be. I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7 or 8 in total. So the plan is to keep them fed up, some big water changes, and see what happens basically. Just keep an eye out for any eggs. There's loads of them in that back corner, they're all huddling together. Yeah, they're not very happy with me at the moment for having just moved them, but I'm sure they'll come back okay. I'm sharing this tank with some cardinals. I don't know where they go, but every time I come to move fish out of this tank, they always disappear. I think they've got a sixth sense for a net. So, that's the next project. We'll keep an eye on them and try and do a few more timely updates for everyone. But I'm a lot happier with the way this place looks now. I really like having everything at eye level a lot better. There's this grumpy git peeking out. There, he's not coming out. Not coming out, doesn't like us. Yeah, so that's it, that's how it's all going. Another future project will be to actually get rid of all this rubbish here, extend that rack a bit bigger and get a few more tanks in, maybe one more row worth of tanks, but a bit longer as well that way. But the next big tank, or the next big thing that's going on, I explained earlier that we've got our floor is getting replaced upstairs in the living room after the disaster of the display tank cracking a seal and dumping water at Christmas. It's my 40th birthday in July, so my birthday present for my wife is going to be a new tank. Probably looking at a custom aquarium from Fit Filtration. That's a shop here in Sheffield. They're a marine shop normally, but no reason it won't work as a discus tank. So need to sort all that out shortly. Now that the floor's in, that can get delivered. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this. Bear with me, viewers. Bear with me. There's a card here. that separates these two guys. So this is how you train a betta fish. You remove the card and you let them see one another. So he's hiding down there, and this guy's on this side, and when they spot each other, they should start flaring and showing off. Or they just proved me a liar. And there we go. So you've seen them now. And on the other side, he's having none of it. But look at that face. How could you not love that face? And great colours as well. This guy in here, he's actually living with some baby guppies. I don't know how they got in there. I don't know if you can see that. But they've been in there at least a couple of weeks now. And he's not eating them, so all these horror stories about bettas can't be kept with anything else, not entirely true. Mind you, there was one in one of the other ones I had, and he killed everything that came anywhere near his tank. But that was a while back. Nice big red shrimp there. So the idea is, now that work's not quite as crazy as it usually is, I get to spend more time down here and start taking care of the plants a bit better and cleaning the tanks more often. But yes, like I say, big custom tank coming up in the next couple of months probably, max. That'll be going in the living room, and I shall hopefully be making a couple of videos about that, showing everybody what's going on. Let's just see if we can see one more eye. There he is. Beautiful fish. Just a bit of a beep. I think he's learned his lesson now. Right, that's it, folks. See you later.